The recent public book presentation in honor of a former Nigerian minister of Foreign Affairs and the longest-serving ambassador to the United Nations, Professor Ibrahim Gambari, has generated fresh interest in the country's foreign policy. This is more so with the high frequency of foreign trips of both President Bola Tinubu and Vice President Kashim Shettima. In the first part of this special report, Choir TV News takes a look at Nigeria's presence in the international system since independence in 1960 and the role of Professor Ibrahim Gambari. The presence of two permanent representatives of Nigeria at the United Nations, Professor Ibrahim Gambari from 1990 to 2000 and Professor Tijani Mohammed Bande 2017 to date, at a book launch in Ilorin, the Kwara State capital, is such that Nigerian foreign policy must feature in the conversation. For Professor Bande, who also served as the president of the 74th UN General Assembly, the centrality of national interest, especially the protection of territorial integrity of the country, the safety and well-being of the people, cannot be overstated. He said Nigerians must be doggedly patriotic and not allow any negative narratives to color their views about the resilience and greatness of the largest black African country. Africa has from independence in 1960 been the centerpiece of Nigerian foreign policy, as the pioneer and only Prime Minister of Nigeria, Abubakar Tafawa Balewa, declared at the country's maiden outing at the UN General Assembly. This was the era of the Cold War and extreme global polarization between the capitalist West, led by the United States, the United Kingdom, and France, against the socialist East Bloc, led by the now defunct Soviet Union. For Nigeria, the classical determinants of foreign policy, namely geographical location, internal political conditions, and the dynamics of the global environment in relation to the demands of the domestic economic and social reality, remain in place. Professor Ibrahim Gambari, in whose honor the book was being presented, was the Chief of Staff to President Muhammadu Buhari from 2020 to 2023. It would also be recalled that Professor Gambari left his job as Director General of the Nigerian Institute of International Affairs to serve as Foreign Minister to the then General Muhammadu Buhari from January 1984 to August 1985. Going down memory lane, the Ahmadu Bello University Don recalled the contending domestic circumstances that characterized his tenure at the United Nations, where he succeeded the late General Joseph Garba, another former foreign minister. From 1990 to 2000, Nigeria had 5 rulers: General Babangida and his elastic transition program, the interim national government of Chief Ernest Shoneko from August to November 1993, General Sani Abacha from November 1993 to 1998, General Abdulsalami Abubakar from July 1998 to May 1999, and Chief Olusegun Obasanjo. Ibrahim Gambari, as a diplomat, served with distinction, notwithstanding the various domestic challenges and sometimes uncomfortable global environment. For Professor Gambari, the honor done him at home in Ilorin is one that is evergreen in the mind of the 80-year-old teacher and diplomat.
The best honor, in my view, is honor in your own place and by your own people.
We wish Professor Ibrahim Gambari many more years of good health and prosperity.